New Orleans this morning. Going to scope out location for Elevate 2019, so I had to get my work in early. That means hit the gym, get that good sweat on, get all that ick and poison about the system so that we can crush today. What's up, guys? Today I'm gonna hit you with something. About 5 months ago, I decided to focus on my physical health. That means working out more, working out with intention, and eating with intention. And I actually mentioned it real briefly in the very end of the last episode. I threw this little clip in there, a little power shake here. I'm on a anti-inflammatory diet. It's freaking the best. I got a ton of feedback from that. People who wondered why I decided to do that, what it was, and though this isn't a dieting episode, nor am I a doctor or nutritionist, and don't take any of this as my recommendation on what you should actually do. What's more important, and what I really want to get through, is that in order to be successful in anything that we do, our physical health is so important. I gotta be honest with you, I never really believed that. I thought it was a crock for the longest time. I just, I ate what I wanted. I always stayed in reasonable shape. I worked out a little bit, and I never really took it seriously until about 5 months ago when I went on this, we'll call it just a way of eating. It's not really a diet. I haven't really lost any weight because of it. It's mostly just a way of putting food in my body that reduces inflammation, and I feel tremendous. When I say tremendous, I'm telling you, I'm working, I have 10x energy, my mind is clear, I haven't had a headache in months. I just went and absolutely crushed that workout I just did, and that's a really, really hard workout. Crushed it. I really believe that I owe that to this, just focusing on my body, putting food in that's very important, that fuels what I want my body to do, which is not hit the afternoon and start to drag or have my mind wander or feel like I can't wrap my brain around a concept because there's so many things going on. I've talked to you before about how stressed I've been lately about everything that's going on with the job and all the new responsibilities and all the things that we have happening, and it's all incredibly exciting and great stuff. And I said to myself about 5 months ago, if I'm really gonna be as good as I can possibly be for you, for my people, for everyone we're trying to serve, then I have to take my own health seriously and make sure I have the energy and mental clarity and health to power through the challenges and everything that's coming down the pipe so that we can deliver. Today, I just wanna walk you through real quick what my mindset is, where I've gotten the information that I've got, and why I think you should be focusing more of your time, just a little bit more, on your body's physical health. I gotta go jump in the shower though, because I got about to catch a plane in New Orleans. We're taking a look at the Marriott and the World War II Museum down in New Orleans, because New Orleans, my friends, is where Elevate 2019 is. So let's get to it. Let me take you guys all the way back. June 2017, Elevate 2017, amazing event. I weigh 207 pounds. It's an incredibly enduring time. I don't feel like I'm carrying extra weight. I'd been that weight for a very long time. Plowed through that event, but after Elevate, I was exhausted. And it was obvious that that event, all the work leading up to that event, and everything about our business, the work and pace of work was only going to increase. So I wanted to do something drastic. I wanted to take control of my energy levels. Very first thing I tried was something called macro training. Macro training is where you actually count the macronutrients that you ingest every day. So you count how many proteins, how many fats, how many carbs. Those are the big three. You can go really crazy with it and count even more, but you count those three, you're in pretty good shape. The cool thing about macro training is that it really gives you a clear vision of what you actually eat during the day and what that food is doing to your body. So by tracking my macros, I was able to increase my proteins and balance my carb intake and my fat intake in a way that was much healthier. In addition to doing the macro training, I also doubled down into a workout class that I've been part of for 3 years called Metabolic Meltdown. It's run by Matt Phelps and his whole crew, Drew Smith, Miranda, Sam, Bobby, just an incredible group of people who run an absolutely wonderful class that's both aerobic and strength training and really just makes you feel like $1 million. It kicks your ass, but it makes you feel like $1 million. So I doubled down on that workout while watching what I ate. I took my my weight from 207 down to 190, which is what it is today. That's 17 pounds that I didn't even realize I had on my body. 17 pounds that I was carrying around every day that was sapping energy from what I was able to produce back into the world. So that was amazing. Here's the issue. It didn't solve some chronic issues that I actually had. Most notably is my elbow. You may or may not know this, there's really no reason for you to know, but I played college baseball and then I played some baseball after college. I basically played baseball my whole life, in addition to playing football in high school and played a lot of basketball and other sports. And this elbow is just riddled with inflammation and arthritis and chronic pain, and it hurts on the back side of my elbow and it really hurts in here. I know these tendons, there's probably, if they're not torn, there's a ton of scar tissue. And I type every day for a living. I mean, I work on a computer and I have throbbing pain in my arm some days. So even though I had gotten myself in shape and I felt great, I still had some chronic pain. I also have some pain in my knee from catching and stuff like that. I just needed to find a way to get rid of it. It was actually my wife, Lauren, who found a website called getoffyouracid.com and how it talks all about how acid plays an enormous role in inflammation and how it tears your body apart. If you can reduce the acid in your body to a healthier level, it relieves a lot of the symptoms that I was having. That took me down a whole geeked out rabbit hole around an anti-inflammation diet and the foods that you could eat and how eating 80% of your diet in primarily this group of anti-inflammatory foods, which a lot of them are awesome things that I ate anyways. It wasn't an enormous shift. One big change that I made to go along with the macro training was I cut out dairy completely from my diet. I don't eat any dairy at all whatsoever. Very, very, very rarely. I had a piece of pizza like 3 weeks ago and I felt like I was hungover the next day. Just in general, my body does not handle dairy very well, and dairy is also not incredibly good for you. It just takes a ton of energy out of your body to process dairy. So instead of fueling your mind or your muscles, your body is actually helping your gut and your digestive tract digest the dairy. So sorry all my friends in Wisconsin, but dairy just tears you apart. And I also cut out wheat. I'm not crazy about the wheat thing. I'm not like gluten-free only. Again, it isn't a political statement and I'm not trying to tell you how to live your life. I just found these things help me. Cutting wheat out of my diet as much as I possibly can has been incredible as well. So no dairy, no wheat. I'm pro meat, but definitely organic, and I mostly tend towards fish. So just to give you an idea. So I'll eat beef. I love beef. Love beef. But I'm just more particular with when and how much. Maybe twice a month I'll have beef. I've kind of cut chicken out altogether. Don't really love chicken to begin with. I can get everything that chicken gives me someplace else. I don't have to worry about the hormones. I don't have to worry about just my body digesting the chicken. Again, because for me, it's about energy improvement. I want to take my energy to a whole new level. And to do that, I need to understand how the body works. A lot of energy that should be going to your brain or to your muscles, your body fueling you, can be going to your gut. If you have a big chicken sandwich for lunch, there's a reason you get tired in the afternoon. It's not because of the tryptophan or whatever, which I guess that's turkey. It's because your body is processing all that food that you just put in it, and it can't send that energy to your brain or to your muscles, so you get fatigued. I don't want that, because while you're fatiguing in the afternoon and complaining that you don't have energy and having to go get a second and third cup of coffee, I'm crushing another blog post or answering 100 emails or doing another video. That's what I want. I wanted, when everyone else needed that break, I didn't want to have to take that break. I wanted to just be rocking and rolling right through that. So this anti-inflammatory diet for me, I have found personally, and this is maybe why I'm doing this episode, is it's been such a big part of my life recently, and I wanted to share it with you, is that by focusing on my body and making sure that my body's not a temple. I still like to drink beer. I eat coffee every day, but coffee and beer are probably the my two cheat points. So I'll cheat with beer and I'll cheat with coffee, and then in the middle, just eat things that help reduce my inflammation, help extend my mental and physical energy. That's another way that I can win. Man, to feel this way, to be able to plow through days and just crush days and just feel like, bam, you wake up and you're like, oh, I'm gonna crush today. I don't wanna give that up. Like going back to eating the other way, burgers and breads and cupcakes and cookies and shit and all that kind of stuff, like that's amazing. I love all that stuff, but I don't wanna give up this feeling that I have of just like, it's like I'm on full charge 100% all the time. It's not put on. Recently I've just felt so good, and feeling like I could barely make it through Elevate was a big part of that, right? I got to the closing keynote of Elevate and I was toast, and I never want to feel that way again. I feel like I should have been able to plow through that conference and hit that last one and give you guys 100%, right? And if I have to eat healthy so that on Aaron Nutting's closing keynote, I can be there, be present, and have just as much energy as I did when we started the conference, then I'm willing to do that. So, guys, I don't know if this is helpful to you at all. I just think I've had such an amazing experience. It's helped me think through problems. It's helped me get less annoyed, feel less stress. It's helped me produce better content, be a better leader, be a better husband and father. I can come home from a full day's work and a workout and then chase the kids around and not feel like I'm dragging. Like, it's been so powerful for me. I wanted to share it with you. I know it's not like a tactical marketing tip, but it's something that's been really powerful for me. I don't know, if you have questions about what I do, I will have links to all the resources, the metabolic training, the macro training, everything I've done. I'll have links in the description. I hope this helps. If you have questions, leave them in the comments below. Hit me up. I will catch you on the flip. I'm out of here. I gotta go catch a plane. Peace!